Hey everybody, this is the Gates Garden Girl over here in Zone 10A, Florida. Welcome back to the channel, and I want to wish all of my viewers and subscribers a happy new year. I know 15 days has already passed, but I mean, it is still the new year. January has not ended yet, so I don't think it's too late for me to say Happy New Year and all the best for this new year. Today I have a lot of things that I need to get done in my garden, and I just believe it's also a great day for me to give you guys a tour of my backyard that I have been gardening in for the past 2 years. I haven't been using like all the areas yet, but I plan on doing so for the future because this year it's definitely going to be bigger and better. So, okay, guys, this area is not the best looking area. Good morning to you too. In my yard, it's actually the most unattractive part of my backyard because this is where we throw like limbs and branches whenever we cut them down. So, right beneath it, I said good morning to you too. Sorry about that, guys. Beneath it, if we should remove all of these branches, we would have great soil underneath it. But let me leave that for a while. Right here, I just recently start adding some soil here because I want the sweet potatoes to grow here. They were actually growing on that fence right there, and I believe it's a waste when it goes on the fence and do not go in the ground. So I just added some soil here. Hence, within a few months or so, we will be getting sweet potatoes. And these are two bananas that I just moved from all the way over there because I want to create this area for my butterfly garden and also to plant some additional stuff in there. Okay, so let's move along. Now this area, I call it my banana walk because I have so many bananas on this side. There's a lot of bananas. Last month, for the past 2 months rather, we had close to 20 bunches of bananas, and we have already harvested most of them. Still have a few left, trying to give to family and friends. Yes, because we cannot consume so many bananas by ourselves. This is actually a new one that is coming out, and I believe there's more, but uh, I'm not going to worry about them right now. They're doing their thing. So this is my banana walk. Very productive. The most productive for last year. Don't remember if I've already said that. This is an avocado tree. We bought this tree a little over a year ago, like a month before COVID started. And I'm not sure if I can actually find a picture of how it looked back then, but this is what it looks like now. We actually had more sugarcane in this area, and I was trying to take it out to grow the sugarcane in another area because this is our back gate. And the first time I started my gardening, I had a truck coming in to dump some soil, and it was a challenge for me to get the soil in because the sugarcane was here and this tree was there, and some of the branches, they were actually blocking the gateway. And I was trying to get the sugarcane out to put it in a different place, but it didn't work, so I just leave it right here, and they're coming back. And this was actually one of the original areas that I planted my sweet potatoes. I have harvested a lot of sweet potatoes from this area, including that side right there. And I am just letting the sweet potatoes, do their thing wherever they want to grow, because I mean, It's like a never-ending story for these sweet potatoes, and I really appreciate what they're doing for me. Over there, I have some dried leaves from this tree, which I will be using for mulch. Yes. Yes, guys. So I do have a lot of resources back here. I am just going to use what I have. And here, more bananas. This one is actually ready. Ready, 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 ready. It is more than ready. Let me see if I can get a good look. I can't at this moment. Let me extend this. See how close I can get. But look, guys, this banana is overdue to be cut down. This is an old bin that I was doing some composting in. Now I have a volunteer lemon or lime plant. I'm definitely going to put that in a 5-gallon bucket, and I will continue composting in this bin, or I might just plant something in there. Okay, so moving on to this side. Let me see if I can get over there. That's another area that I am trying to do some composting in. And in that bin I only put like dry leaves, some cardboards, grass clippings, whatever I cut from the yard. And this is a little area where I am keeping my boxes and bottles for whenever I need them to use in the garden. So I've been saving up my bottles because they are great containers to grow in. And I have some chicken wire here and some boards that my husband brought from work, some pallets, and the list goes on and on and on. It's like a never-ending story, as I said. Have more bananas back here, going on down in there. And I am also working in this area too to plant. Not sure what I want to plant there yet, but I definitely know that something will be going there. This is one of the bananas that I took out. It's not looking so fine and dandy. I have to come and do something to it. Reason being because I really didn't dig a hole to put this banana in as yet. I just put it against the fence and just threw some soil there. And I know it will actually work. This is a lemon plant that I started from seeds over a year ago. And it has not found its sweet spot yet. So this area have been it was like a tomato area. I grew some tomatoes here last year, and I had to use these bottles at the base of the tomato plants, so the chickens wouldn't scratch them out. But I think this is going to be one of my projects today, to clean out this area, because I want to plant some corn and I think okras, and this is another area as well that the tomatoes are planted. I have to come and get them out. See, the tomatoes they're even falling off the vine right now because a lot of them, they've been eaten by birds. So I would come out every single day to pick what I can get from them. And I will also be trying to propagate a few plants from these before I destroy everything. Still have tomatoes. Here is a nice little cluster with 5 on this one, and I have some more right here. So I'm just going to look on what has been going on before I take them out. Now guys, these are my red Irish potatoes that I planted. Let me see if I can find the sign on this bucket. Ooh. All right. So it was planted January 2nd, and I actually put 2 potatoes in there. But look guys, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean like 6 shoots coming out from this one bucket. 6 of them, guys. Yes. I am super, super excited. Oh my God. So I got some soil this morning and I will be filling these buckets to the top. And these are the others. And they are looking great. They are looking great, great, great. In this area, I transplanted my turmeric and I am happy for how they are growing. Uh, don't even want to mention their names, but the chickens did me such a displeasure last year. This is what I am dealing with, guys. The chickens that does not belongs to me. See how they're scratching? Look, if I try to get closer, they are going to fly away or run away. But almost every day I come outside, they have scratched out something that I have worked so hard to achieve. And I'm not happy. Here I am so afraid that I'm planning on planting most of my stuff in buckets this year. The turmeric was actually planted October 23rd last year in 2 containers, and I took them out, transplanted them here. All right, so this is a muscadine grape that I bought from Walmart. It died, like literally died about 2 times. This is the second comeback for this muscadine grape. It was actually in another area and I am like, oh my God, I have to save this. So this area is a little bit more shaded than the area that it was in, and shaded and getting some sunlight in the meantime. It's right beneath a coconut plant. So right here I have most of my tomatoes. Let me go on this side. I have most of my tomatoes in this area, and I mean they have been, oh my God, producing non-stop, guys. When I say non-stop, I mean non-stop. They were actually planted late last year, as I did mention, in July. I didn't even know I was going to get so many tomatoes from it because it's my first time growing tomatoes like that time of year. I normally wait for spring because that is what I was used to as a new gardener. So I'm like, you know what? A garden is supposed to be a place where you experiment and try out things. And I did try it and they are successful and still growing. Now look at my Brussels sprouts, guys. One of my Brussels sprouts. OMG. This was recently transplanted in this 5-gallon bucket along with this one and 2 more. This is another one and this is another one. And I'm going to tell you something, guys. I believe that these Brussels sprouts are looking so healthy because you know what? I have been composting in these 5-gallon buckets before I actually plant the tomatoes and the Brussels sprouts in them. So that is what I have actually started doing, like composting in the buckets and bins, whatever I can find, and then I will add soil to it and then plant stuff on top of it. Now these are my kale. It's my very first time growing kale, and I have only harvested kale like 2 times already. Actually, 1 time, and I came out last week and just grabbed a few leaves for a smoothie. Was it a smoothie or a salad? I don't remember, but I came out and I was making like 2 egg sandwiches. Oh my Lord. So these are my kale and they are looking absolutely great. And I am never going back to spinach. I'm not gonna try and grow spinach anymore because last year I bought some expensive spinach seeds and not even one of the seeds germinated. I was so disappointed. So disappointed, so I am not going to do it anymore. This is what is remaining of my bok choy that I planted for the first time last year as well. Some of these actually went to seeds, and last week I came out and I topped off the seeds. They were looking like this. I am allowing this one to go to seeds because I need to get the seeds to to plant. This is another one. Yeah. And so as I said, I top them, repot them, and see, I'm actually getting more bok choy to eat. Now immediately behind me, this area I am preparing it for spring, so I am doing some composting in buckets and in the ground. I actually threw scraps, threw earthworms and a lot of things in this area just to prepare it for spring. This bin actually started last week. Ew, look at it. I came out and I threw some of this in there last night. This is actually like cane, the cane skin. This is a volunteer pepper plant that was recently relocated here. It was doing exceptionally well in the old area until it started getting some leaves like this, yellowing, and a lot of white. I think it's white flies on the back of it, because the area where the pepper was at, it was very cold, and I think that was one of the reasons, because peppers really do love a lot of sunlight. I also have some pineapples over there, and these pineapples were in another area and they were scratched out by those chickens. That's all I can say. So I put some here and I put some in another area that you will be seeing as well. So these are some tomatoes that I have been trying out a propagation with. Have one tomato on this one. It was actually a flower when I do the clipping. I do not remember how long I did that one, but there's one tomato on it and I am very grateful. I sowed some American apple seeds in this. I do not know if they can be grown in Florida, but nothing beats a trial but a failure. Hey, I'm trying. This is another propagation where I cut the tomato, what do you call it? Vine, stuck it in water, and when it gets roots, plant it. And the tomatoes, I don't know if they're cherry tomatoes, I don't know what they are, but hey, they're still tomatoes. This is pigeon pea. I have a beautiful papaya tree here that is providing lots of flowers as mulch for this area of the garden. And in this area I have this is leaf of life. I don't know why the leaves are looking that way. I don't know. I'll just take them off and throw them in the compost. I only hope that it's nothing dangerous that is going to affect whatever I'm growing. Also have some more tomatoes. Sorry, oh my gosh, not tomatoes. My mind is on tomatoes. I mean pineapples. And some sweet mint. This mint literally died and only had like a few leaves, probably about 5 or 6 leaves left when it was planted out in here. And look, it's coming back great. I just have to keep watering it. This is a volunteer tomato plant. I have some bell peppers over here, a little ginger. This is some black mint, more leaf of life black mint, and this is peppermint. So this is sweet mint. Let me get a little closer. Sweet mint, peppermint, and the black mint. Let me show you the leaves, guys. This is the black mint. And some more pineapples here. I am actually trying to do the companion planting this year because I know that it's going to work. And this is the mother pigeon pea for all of the pigeon peas that I have in my garden. I missed an area. I don't know if I'll be going back there, but you guys will see in another video, or I'll just go back in a few minutes. Now these are my red sweet peppers. that was planted on December 15th, 2021, along with some ginger. And look at the growth of the ginger, guys. Look at the growth of the ginger. They're growing great. This is another volunteer tomato plant. I am going to put that in a container. The marigolds will be coming out. And these are some bell peppers. Those were planted on the 15th as well, along with some more ginger. Ginger is going okay. And these are some of the the red peppers that I transplanted for them to get bigger. And I will be transplanting a few more today, hopefully. But I have to prepare the containers first, or the pots that I will be planting them in. All right, so right behind me I have this beautiful poinsettia that I found on the roadside going to work one morning. Isn't it gorgeous? Yes, indeed. These are some block pots, the ones that I will be preparing to put the peppers in. And I have 2 more peppers here. This is actually an empty pot that I will be using to plant these peppers in. This is another empty pot that I will be using to plant these peppers in. On my growing table, I have some basil in here. It's a little dry. I will be watering this in a minute. And I have more bell peppers, some pole beans, and okras, and strawberries. So you see, guys, I said this year is going to be bigger and better. So I have already started to double up or triple up or quadruple up on the things that I have been growing for the past 2 years. Okay, this is an avocado plant that I recently transplanted in this pot. It was in an area. I just stuck the seed in there and the plant is getting big, so I took it out and this is the new location. This is a new compost bin as well. This area is my newest project in the garden. I am preparing it for my butterfly garden and also to put other stuff there. This is one of my oldest tomato plants here. My lemon tree that I will be taking out. I'm going to grow it in a pot. Can it stay in this area for some reason that will be explained at a later date. And I have been trying to propagate some rosemary. I have not been successful yet. And these are also some more purple basil in these. Now these are some of the tomatoes that I have left from last year. These are actually planted at the same time as the ones that I showed you earlier. This is a nice cluster right here. I have another pigeon pea right here. And I think these are ready. I think these are ready. Yes, they are ready. They are ready. I don't know what type of tomato this is, guys, but it has so many little tomatoes on it. They are not getting bigger. They are ripening and the plant is not going anywhere. So I don't know what I'll be doing to it. I'm just going to try and fertilize it. Okay, now over here I have my cabbages and I have been eating some of the leaves. This is a nice head that is already forming. They are all forming, and even if they do not form the heads, I will be eating the leaves just the same. This is another avocado plant somebody gave to me, and this is 2 tomato clippings I got yesterday that I'm trying to propagate some more plants. I have thyme. Some of this was started from seeds and from store-bought thyme. These are my garlic that I started growing from October 19th. I have a bok choy in here, and this is a little pea plant, and I have some more string bean plants here. I have some beets that has to be transplanted. I don't know when. And these are my green onions that I've been producing like non-stop as well. And these are some more beets that has to be transplanted. All right, guys, I did it under 30 minutes. I'm proud of myself. Oh, before, lest I forget, these are some yam seeds. My husband brought them home. He placed them here for them to get some roots. So let me just cover them. I might take them out though and put them in a pot or something, because these pots, they are for my beets. All right, guys, I think I need to go back to that area that I missed. Okay, guys, so this is the area that I missed. I have my original Scotch bonnet pepper plants here. Oh my God, I'm so sorry for them. I'm trying everything that I can do to see if I can save them, but I don't know what's going to happen to them. This is another pepper plant that I got from, oops, somebody at school. I don't remember the name of it though, but it has been producing very well. Let me taste this pepper. It's not bird pepper. It's not very hot. It's a little tangy, and I think it's a pepper that you can just pop in your mouth and eat if you like pepper like that, or cayenne chili pepper. Yeah. So I have another pigeon pea here, a volunteer papaya plant, and another pigeon pea here. Okay, guys. So let me see if I forget anything. Yeah, my coconut plants. This is one. That's another one, and this is another one. So there we have it, guys. This is my January tour for the Papaya garden over here in zone 10A. For those of you who are just joining, thank you so much for watching, and I will try to do some monthly updates on the garden, and also to share with you what I will be growing for this year. I have planned to grow about 90% or 85-90% of my food for this year. So let's see how well I can do that. All right, so let me not delay. You have yourself a blessed day. Thanks for watching, and see you soon.